Hi everyone, I am Margourtarotreader, and today we are doing the sign of Leo for September 27 for those that are married in a difficult marriage. Okay, for those that are thinking of whether or not to divorce or leave or stay for the month of September 2017 for those difficulty marriages. If you'd like a personal reading, please contact me below or email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margourtarotreader. For September, the special is $33.33 for emergency reading at $15 to your fee. This is a general reading, so look your sun, moon, and rising sign if it doesn't resonate with you. Thank you to my clients. I appreciate your business. Thank you to my subscribers, my likes, my comments. And if you like any personal spells, take advantage because I am running them at 50 to 70% off. So take advantage of that and book them in. Now, Arcanos, show me what must they need to know for Leo, for those that are married in a difficult marriage. Show me. Why and what actions will they take for September? Well, what is it that you're wondering for those Leos? Now remember, this general reading could be your energy or your spouse. So it seems to me that for some of you are still wondering whether or not there's something that you need to know. And some of you are acting a little bit immature and imbalanced about the situation. Let's see what I see. Well, that immaturity will pay off because you're going to end that difficulty times. I feel that there's some heartaches that's coming here for you ahead. I'm assuming as of we speak right now for the next week before the month is over. It's telling me that for some of you are not certain whether or not to divorce your spouse or separate with your spouse. Okay, for some of you, I feel that you've thought about it in the beginning of the month or in the last 2-3 months, but it's telling me that you've given them a second chance, or they gave you a second chance. Okay, let's see why. I feel for some of those Leos that are in a difficult marriage, I feel that it was your spouse that was doing the cheating. And he was also seeing someone that is also married. I feel that even though you both are trying to work within this relationship, it's not going to work any further than what it has been. I feel the relationship, is going back and forth. Too many bickering, fighting, jealousy. It's not going well for some of you, it's telling me, okay? For some of you are going to make a dramatic change at the end of the month, and I feel that it's coming from your spouse end instead. I feel that for some of you out there, it's the female that is doing the cheating. So you're undecided whether or not to stay with the person that you're seeing or your spouse. And I feel that you need to be very cautious with that, because if you are in a third party thinking you're going to get anywhere with that person, it's not, because the person that you're seeing is actually seeing someone else besides you. Okay? Or if he wasn't, he will be at the end of the month for sure. And I feel that you felt that third party that you're in, it's funny because you're putting your marriage at risk here, blaming your husband for everything that he's doing. But I feel that for some of you out here, it's actually you doing all this thing within your marriage. And yet you're out here with your guy and not your spouse, and you're wondering if the person that you're seeing, the third party, is seeing someone else. Well, all that wondering and thinking, it's coming to an end, because at the end of September, I actually see that third party that you're with someone else. Okay? So you need to be very cautious, because if this continues and you don't divorce at all in September, and probably not even before the year is over, or separate, I feel that your spouse is going to end up being with someone that is actually even married too. Okay? So be very cautious of that. I think that is why I see the Fool. Instead of you taking the leap of hope and faith, is the leap of fools, literally. Okay, so I hate to say what I'm saying, but it is what I'm feeling and sensing. Okay, so it is what it is for some of you. Now remember, because some of you are putting your marriage at risk for someone that is not worth it, it's telling me. And it could be vice versa. It could be your spouse. It could be you. Okay, now Leo. For those Leos that are married in a difficult marriage, what's going on? What's fixing to take place? We're going to see the moon. yeah, it's telling me that for some of you, you actually thought of leaving this marriage, or your husband thought of leaving this marriage, but you felt that it wasn't going to be worth it enough, at least at this time. For some of you were debating, you know, for the last even 6-7 years or months. Yes. Some of you thought that it will be best to divorce the person and just, you know, let go of the person, but I feel that it didn't happen for sure. You reconciled, try to work it out, and you're still in limbo in reference to the divorce. For some of you, I don't see it. Actually, for most of you, I don't see it in the month of September, to be honest, and not even for the end of the year. Let me see the Fool. Yeah. I feel that you need to stop acting a little bit foolish and childish within this marriage. For some of you, it's vice versa of energy. So you need to put a stop to that. Okay, because it's not going anywhere. You're acting immature. Maybe you got married too young, and that is why you're into this third party situation, because you're experiencing things that you didn't or you couldn't within this marriage. Okay, and I feel that it's up to you in order to make this marriage work. Is telling me, because the star is something that you're hoping and wishing for. So I feel that you have to put the effort in this marriage. You have to put all within yourself and your strength to reconcile within this marriage. And I feel that some of you actually did. But because you are in a third party situation, you're never going to give 100% if you're seeing someone else. And that goes for vice versa, okay? It's absolutely different. For some of you Cancers out there, it is a third party situation. And I feel that the female was the one that started this situation. And now the spouse will be eventually with someone else. Let me see what the Justice brings. The Justice is saying that as of right now, you're putting the marriage on hold because it has the Four of Swords. You're putting this marriage on hold for right now. I feel that, yes, every now and then you talk about it, you know, or you bring it or they bring it up. But I don't see it going anywhere for this month in September. It could, you know, even for the next 3-4 months, I don't see it going anywhere. Now, let me see the Tower. Yes. Some of you, I feel that your spouse is the one that trying to fight within himself, you know, having sleepless night, even waking up crying and just having a hard time. Maybe you're the one that cheated in the marriage and your spouse is suffering for this, okay? And you're the one that's causing all this argument back and forth, and your spouse is either knows about the third party situation, or either he's thinking what's going on in this relationship, why is she doing this? So just keep an eye on that situation, okay? Yes, because your spouse is willing to accept you for who you are and is willing to work on this situation. Let me see the Hermit. Yeah, the Hermit is, I think that your spouse is the one feeling lonely within the marriage, feeling left out, unappreciated. It could be your energy, but I'm sensing that it's more of your spouse, okay? So be careful with that. I think that some of you are being a little unfair in this marriage. And for the Empress, I feeling that for some of you women out there that had been betrayed in this marriage, I think you're going to overcome this situation, and that will be a good thing, even though you're heartbroken. Now, for those women that are cheating on their spouse in this marriage, do not leave your marriage for someone that already is in a marriage with someone else. I'm telling you that. If you didn't know, now you know. Or either way, they're seeing someone. Okay? And I feel that your spouse, you know, if this is what's going on, I feel that your spouse, even if he doesn't want to cheat on you, he's going to end up cheating on you because he's feeling so lonely within this marriage. So be careful with that. Yes, and for this person, that could be Sun, Moon, or Rising, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that you're the one that is having a third-party situation, he's also thinking of whether or not to end things with you. Keep that in mind. And your spouse, he is steady there that he does not want to end the marriage. So I'm telling you now, if he's lonely, you need to all this time that you're spreading to someone else, you need to put it into your marriage. Okay, don't ruin this good thing that you have going out here. You know, it's salvage. Okay, because with him, I see the family. I see him as a family man. He loves you. He loves his children. So you need to get busy and fix this situation. Okay, he's willing to talk to you. He's willing to fix the situation, put whatever share he needs to put in this marriage, because he's still in love with you. Okay, and he loves you. He loves his children. And so even though he's hurt by this situation, if he knows about the third party situation, he is willing to give you a second chance. So that is a good sign. You have a husband that loves you, or a spouse that loves you. So congratulations. fix that before you do anything. Okay. Now, I hope this was help to you. So if you like a consultation or reading, please contact me and I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you.